Hi, it's Miss Dixon here, and we're going to be adding two integers with different signs. First, we're going to use algebra tiles. So with algebra tiles, we're going to represent the numbers with algebra tiles, remove zero pairs, and then write the final number of tiles using the sign of the remaining tiles. For example, to represent -7, we can have 7 yellow tiles. And then to represent a +4, we can use 4 blue tiles. Addition means I'm just going to group those tiles together. I have one big group of tiles now, and then I'm going to remove the zero pairs. A zero pair is when I have a positive and a negative tile that I can pair together, and the value of that is +1 and -1 is 0. So there's one tile gone, one pair gone. Here's another zero pair, a positive and a negative tile. Together make 0. And then here's another positive and yellow tile together. There's 0, so I remove them. And I'm removing all the pairs that I can make that are of value 0. I've removed them, so I'm just going to erase those tiles. And then I have 3 yellow tiles. That's 3 negative tiles. That's a -3, because 3 yellow tiles represents the number -3. Now let's look at another example. Here I can represent the +3 with 3 blue tiles, and the -6 with 6 yellow tiles. Addition says I'm just going to group all those tiles together, and then I can form 0 pairs and remove all the 0 pairs. That's a positive and negative tile, and I can remove that one. Here's a second 0 pair, and a third 0 pair, and I've removed all of those from our set of tiles, and I'm left with 3 negative tiles. There's no more 0 pairs, so I'm done, and I have -3. So 3 plus -6 is -3. Notice here that we use the answer, 3, is the difference between 7 and 4, and the difference between 3 and 6. The sign of the answer, the negative sign, is the sign of the number with the greatest absolute value. The 7 is greater than a 4, and the 6 is greater than 3. So really what we need to do is find the difference between the absolute values of the number, and then use the sign of the number with the greatest absolute value. So the difference between 32 and 16, that's the absolute values of the numbers, is 16. And the sign I want to use is the sign on the number that has greatest absolute value. 32 is greater than 16, so we want a positive. So the answer is +16, or just 16. Let's look at one more. Here we have the difference between 32 and 28. The difference between 32 and 28 is 4. The absolute value of 32 is greater than the absolute value of -28, because 32 is greater than 28, so we want a +4. So -28 plus 32 is +4. Good luck adding integers with opposite signs.